There's a contract. You signed it the day you decided to build something of your own. It wasn't written on paper. There were no lawyers present. You signed it with late nights, with missed calls from your family, with the first time you chose a deadline over dinner. The terms of this contract are simple. You trade your peace for progress, your sleep for success. You agree to carry the weight of everything alone. And the most dangerous part of this contract? It has a clause written in invisible ink that says it will eventually try to break you. That breaking point, that's what we're here to talk about. Not in the clinical, textbook way. We're going to talk about the stress that feels like a thief in the night, the kind that steals your passion and leaves a hollow echo where your drive used to be. This isn't just another video on business tips. This is a survival guide, and what I'm going to share with you at the very end, it isn't a tactic, it's a truth that most entrepreneurs learn far too late. It starts so innocently. Remember the adrenaline? Landing that first big client? Seeing that first sale come through. It's a high unlike any other. You feel invincible. So you work a 12-hour day, then a 14-hour day. You tell yourself it's the hustle. You cancel plans with friends. You skip the gym. You eat lunch at your desk, if you eat at all. Each one feels like a small, necessary sacrifice. But they're not sacrifices. They're payments. And the stress creeps in, not like a tidal wave, but like a slow rising tide, until one day you're standing in the middle of your life, up to your neck in it, wondering how you let it get so deep. You snap at your partner. You stare at a simple email for 20 minutes. Unable to form a reply. The joy is gone. You're no longer running the business. The business is running you. Sound familiar? If you're nodding your head, even a little, the first step isn't a strategy. It's not a productivity hack. Step 1, the confession. You have to say it out loud, right now, just to yourself. I am stressed. I am tired. I am overwhelmed. Saying it doesn't make you weak. It's the opposite. It's the first time in a long time you're being honest about the real state of your company's most valuable asset, you. It's the moment you stop being a machine and start being a leader again, because a leader knows the truth even when it's hard. Now that we're being honest, let's get to the root cause. The single biggest source of entrepreneurial stress is a lie we tell ourselves. The lie is, if I want it done right, I have to do it myself. This leads to the disease of control. You're checking every order, replying to every DM, approving every design, managing the ads, chasing the supplier who's always late. You're the CEO, the janitor, and the customer service rep all at once. Step 2, the art of letting go. Imagine a general on a hill overlooking a battlefield. Their job is not to run down and fight in every single skirmish. Their job is to see the whole map, to direct the troops, to focus only on the moves that win the war. Right now, you're in the trenches, fighting every battle, and you're losing sight of the map. Your map is your daily to-do list. And from now on, you're not a foot soldier. You're a general. Before you start your day, you will identify your top 3 war-winning objectives. Just 3. These are the tasks that, if completed, will push your business forward in a meaningful way. Everything else, it's a skirmish. It can be delegated, automated, or, and this is the hard one, let go. Trust your people. Use scheduling software. Create email templates. If a task drains 80% of your energy for a 10% return, you must have the courage to abandon it. Shifting from a mindset of control to one of strategic clarity is how you start to lower the tide. Okay, we've acknowledged the truth. We've changed our strategy, but your mind is still a battlefield. It's been running in the red for months, maybe years. Your brain is a computer with 50 tabs open, all playing different videos at full volume. It's about to crash. Step 3, forging your shield. Every great warrior needs a shield. For an entrepreneur, that shield is a non-negotiable mental reset. This is not a luxury. This is not something you do if you have time. This is your primary defense system. It's what you do to ensure the person making the decisions is calm, rested, and sharp. This shield can be anything, but it must be yours. 10 minutes of silent meditation in the morning. A 15-minute walk without your phone at lunch. Journaling every night to get the chaos out of your head and onto the page. One founder I know spends 5 minutes visualizing his entire business operating perfectly, like a well-oiled machine. He says it cuts his anxiety in half before the day even begins. Find what works for you and guard it with your life. You cannot pour from an empty cup. And a calm, focused entrepreneur makes better decisions, sees opportunities others miss, and makes fewer costly mistakes. Your success doesn't come from the 14th hour of work. It comes from the quality of the first 4. Now, we've covered the internal battle, but there's one more piece, the one I promised you, the counterintuitive truth that holds this all together. We believe entrepreneurship is a solo mission, the lone wolf, the visionary fighting against the world. And that is the most destructive lie of all. The final term of that silent contract is that you must carry the burden alone. And the only way to beat the stress, to truly build something that lasts, is to breach the contract. When you try to handle this weight by yourself, it feels 10 times heavier, but when you share it, it fractures, it loses its power. The ultimate tool for handling business stress isn't a morning routine or a productivity app, it's people. But not just any people. I'm talking about building your personal board of directors, a mentor who has walked this path, a fellow entrepreneur who is in the trenches with you right now, a coach, a therapist, or even just a close friend who you can be completely, brutally honest with. Someone you can call and say, I feel like I'm failing. And they won't give you platitudes. They'll say, I get it. Let's talk it through. You are not alone in this feeling. Every single person you look up to has felt the knot in their stomach. They've stared at the ceiling at 3 a.m. They've felt the weight. The difference is, the successful ones learned they didn't have to carry it alone. This journey is hard. There's no way around that, but it doesn't have to be a lonely one. We talk about the real side of building a business here. Not just the wins, but the battles that lead to them. The conversations we have in these videos. This is our shield. This is our community. This is where we remind each other that we're not just building businesses, we're building better versions of ourselves. If today's conversation resonated with that part of you that's been feeling the weight, then you're in the right place. We're just getting started. The path forward is about working smarter, stronger, and most importantly, together. Make sure you're here for the next part of the journey.